Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. We're away at Tenerife today, and as you can see Barcelona have already played a 2-1 loss at Villarreal. So if we look at the league table, we are 9 clear with 1 in hand. We will go 12 clear with only 8 games left to play. And at that point pretty much it's title over. We will more or less be the champions, I think. It's been shambolic once again from Barcelona. But we'll be playing the exact same team that just slaughtered Dortmund 5-0. It'll be Navas, Carvajal, Ramos, Rugani, Jetro Williams, Alonso, Kroos, Kovacic, Origi, Morata and Ronaldo. So, of course, we are the favourites for this game. We're playing the same tactic, the one that we came up with recently, with the deep playmaker, the 2 central midfielders, the 4 across the back, and the 3 world-class strikers up front. Excuse me. So the goal kick taken by Dani Hernandez, forward for Crisito. Kovacic gets it though, keeps control, pings it at Ronaldo, heads it to Morata, but he can't keep it. Einar forward for Jadi, and it's Thior or Tior now, driving central. Carvajal nicks it, but away, although Kovacic will pick it up. To Ronaldo now, gets it to feet. Kovacic now, pings it for Origi, lovely first touch, lovely second touch, beats the defence, beats the goalkeeper, and that is the type of striking acumen that he showed that makes him a world-class striker. Now, when he came to us, he was just a young, blossoming striker, and now he is a monster. Forward for Morata, header away. Jadi will play it out wide to Thior again. He likes to try and come out inside him, strange for a wing-back, but it is through for Cristo. Cristo now advancing on the keeper, but a good save by Keylor Navas, and Rugani will keep it in and play it long. Ronaldo on to Morata. We're being seriously overrun in the midfield, yeah, but it really doesn't matter. Kovacic wins it in the midfield. Origi takes the nice touch, coming inside, slips it through. What a ball for Morata, and not the best finish from Morata. He'll finish chances like that 8 times, 9 times out of 10, but that wasn't it, unfortunately. Free kick, Kovacic to easy as. First goal of the season for Kovacic. Oh well. That does surprise me. The ease of which we have won this game, however, does not surprise me. Bossing it, as we have done for most of the season, as we have done for most of all 3 seasons, but that Champions League title is just proving elusive. If we can beat Real Madrid, bloody hell, if we can beat well, we did beat Real Madrid in last year's final, but if we can beat Manchester United, who took the trophy from us last year in the final, if we can knock them out in the quarter-final, then I'll be confident going forward that we have what it takes. But it's a big test for us. Manchester United are a very strong side in this game, and they are the reigning champions of Europe. They're currently top of the English Premier League. They're going strong. They've got fast, agile players. They're probably the perfect side for beating us, actually. Ramos, towering header, easy for Dani Hernandez. I just hope that this narrow, aggressive formation can do them. I'm actually maybe going to take a little look at the final. Cristo racing away, hits it, oof, just wide. I'm actually maybe going to take a look at the final and see what formation we tried. See whether we played this sort of more narrow 4-3-3. We did use a variation on what we're doing just now last season. So I want to make sure it wasn't that got absolutely slaughtered by them before we try it again. There, we have 3 complete forwards up front now. Without any focal point, it'll be interesting to see how this works, because at the minute we kind of just ping everything at Ronaldo. Subias. Come on. Let's just see out this game. Win, give me my points. Isco coming on for Kovacic. Just get the points, take control of the league. 12 points clear with 8 games left is effectively over. Don't think you're going to claw back that amount against Real Madrid, especially when Barcelona are hardly in great form. We should have it sewn up before we have to go to the Nou Camp. Unfortunate for them that they don't get to play at the Nou Camp where there's still something to Origi puts it away. Where there's still something to play for. If we had to visit the Nou Camp in September or something, then they could have beat us and tried to shape the momentum in the league. So they're a bit unfortunate that they don't get to play until the end of the season. Of course, 203 million transfer budget. Of course, it would have been sort of the opposite effect had the title still been in play at that point. What I'm going to do just now, however, we're not playing Valencia for a little bit. What I'm going to do is put this on a holiday break after it saves. And what I'm going to talk about now is the recruitment, my early thoughts on the recruitment for the summer, because I think the goalkeeping position is something I still want to improve. I want to go get David De Gea. We're going to try and do that again. A lot of that I think is going to depend on what we do against Man United. If Man United were to knock us out of the Champions League, I don't think we'd be able to go get David De Gea. However, if we knock Man United out, he might then be a bit soured on staying at United for only making the quarter-final. If we can win the Champions League, I think he will definitely be attracted to us. Especially if we can win the treble, which I think is definitely on the cards. I think he'll be attracted to come to us at that point, so I definitely still want to go and see him. Giorgio Chiellini in talks with Juventus interests me a bit. I like getting in sort of legends to tutor like that, and just giving them a chance to win something they haven't won before. So to get Chiellini to come and win La Liga would be interesting if we can do that, but that's sidetracking. What I would like also is to replace Xabi Alonso if we're going to continue with this tactic, because we need that type of player. Obviously he's retiring, so he can't continue to do it. I'm thinking about young Valverde coming up and what he's going to be able to do, but he's definitely not ready to be the main man in there. We can drop Toni Kroos back into that position and he can play the Alonso style role. Or we can go and find someone else. So possibly we pick up Verratti and then play him in Toni Kroos' current position and Kroos drops back to do the Alonso role. Or possibly Modric even returns and drops back and does the Alonso type role. That's something to think about. Or we go shopping for someone completely different, and I don't know who that would be. I'm also considering the possibility of Juan Mata, if we could get him. What was I thinking about there? If we're going to play the 4-2-3-1 again, which I'm sure will return. I'm sure that will come back at some stage. Okay, Man City to launch bid for Isco. PSG want Morata still. That's all fine. It's just April just now though, so nothing they can really do about it now. Some staff contracts and youth contracts to deal with. Morata scouted again. Good training. Impressive performances in training. Ronaldo and Xabi Alonso. Okay, that's weird. Goal of the month, Berardi. Nice. Moreno deleted with Kroos. First goal for Vallejo for Spain. Lovely. And there's some dogs barking outside. We'll scout a couple of these guys, because it never hurts to scout. Whoops. Isco. Ah, crap. I missed a team meeting about being unhappy about Isco's treatment. Right, okay, that's fine. First Italy goal for Rugani. The centre-back's banging them in. Isco might end up getting sold because he's a bit of a whingy bitch. Now, La Liga. Barca host Atletico. Oh, that's tasty. Well, we're against Valencia. We also have to think about the long-term implications of Ronaldo's retirement as well, because he can't stick around for too much longer. He's 34 now. I mean, he still will be good enough for God knows how long. He could probably play till he was 40 and still be good enough. But at the present moment, we have to think about that because he'll probably retire when he's 35 or 6. As much as I will try and convince him otherwise. Okay. Breel Mbolo would be good but not that great. Nabil Fekir, same. Bazor is a bit of a weird one. Defensive midfielder, playmaker. Could he do the Alonso role? Maybe. But he's not brilliant, he's just good. Weigl is probably the same. Bernardo and this young regen. Okay, that's something to think about in the scouting more so though. I just wanted to bring it up and start discussing about what we're going to do. So, Bale and Gaia can each get 60 minutes, but I don't think they will. I think we're going to play exactly what we did before, which means no bench spot for any of them. Vallejo will drop out for Varane coming onto the bench, but that's it. We will remain with the exact same squad, which means we're putting Ramos. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm still thinking they're set to stopper and cover, but they're not. They're both just basic centre-backs. Okay. Carry straight on from where you left off. Go out and batter them. Valencia are a tough side, and trips to face Valencia away from home are always hard. But in Madrid we should comfortably beat them. Jethro Williams, byline cross, Karius takes it, but ultimately... oh dear, ultimately happy with the start. Parejo, Hendricks, Parejo, Bacali. I wonder if Parejo could do the Alonso role actually, as Perez plays in Sasa, who blasts her over the bar. And that's a warning, early warning for the squad. Navas scoops it forward. Ronaldo loses out to 3 of them. Alonso forward. Perez to Bacali. Ball forward really poor. Rugani now. Kroos. Carvajal. Rugani. Kovacic. Kroos. Pings it to Ronaldo. Lovely touch. Ronaldo scoops it wide. Not a great ball though. Nani intercepting that one. Juan Fran to Parejo. Back to Nani. How is he still playing? Williams cuts her out. Scoops it forward. Poor though. The quality is not here. A scrappy game doesn't suit us. Parejo, Nani, flicks it back to Parejo, forward to Nani, here comes the chance. Sasa just gets away from the defender and Keylor Navas has to save it. And what in the hell are we playing at here? Couldn't even tell them to concentrate because I encouraged them, but my god, that's poor defending. Parejo's corner, deep for Nani. Smashes it! Bloody hell, what a save by Keylor Navas. Corner again. Juan Fran this time. Delivers it and Navas takes it. What a start for Valencia though. I still can't talk to them. Now I can. Bloody well concentrate. Carvajal to Origi. Carvajal scoops it in. Ronaldo chases. Heads! What a bullet header, but hits the post. Van Aanholt away. Carvajal to Origi. Carvajal back in. Ronaldo can't beat Juan Fran in the air. Williams now racing in on his left foot. Smacks it corner. But that Ronaldo header was probably the chance there. Toni Kroos's delivery is headed away easily by Perez. Ronaldo... Jethro Williams, Toni Kroos, back in, headed away, and another corner. Oh, no, it's not another corner because Rugani's offside. Okay, Jethro Williams now. Kovacic back to Williams. Kovacic losing it to Parejo, but wins it back. Good play. Toni Kroos now. Alonso scoops it wide. Jethro Williams pings it in. Got to be a header. No, it's cleared away. Bacali now. Scooped long, but Jethro Williams easily takes that one. Alonso now. Kovacic. Carvajal. Origi's going to make a move. Nope. Carvajal past his man. Still racing on. Across goal. Morata. There we go. That's exactly what we're after. His 39th of the season. He's really trying to get that 50 mark. 15 clear of Barca and 20 clear of Atletico before they play at the Nou Camp later on today. I'm actually going to tell them to guard against complacency because they've looked really good today, Valencia. Asensio for Kovacic, I suppose, as well as Berardi for Origi. Is that? It is Jorrit Hendricks, yeah. Bakali to Sasa. And his ball in is easy for Jetro Willems to play back to the goalkeeper. Pinged forward to Ronaldo. Do we have a shot here actually? No, we don't. Okay, Jetro Willems with the throw. Okay, Sasa with the ball. And what that was, Nani now. Sasa. Fishsa. Perez in. Bakali first time, wide of the post. It's not a good throw. Oh, bruised rib for Ronaldo. Right, let's give him a little bit more time on the pitch before we sub him. Last thing we need now is to waste all 3 subs. Berardi flicks it to Kroos. Kroos's ball is not good. Juan Fran heads it away. Ramos will pick that up though. Ramos smacks it quickly for Ronaldo. Nods it into Morata, who climbs and heads, but oh my god. The less said about that the better. And we're back to a situation with 3 complete forwards. Berardi and Piaka supporting Morata, who is attacking. But it does alter the effectiveness a bit now that we don't have Ronaldo as the focal point. Corner though. Can we sure up the points? Ramos, Regani off the post. I'm afraid he has to score that. Asensio's ball in again, headed away by Hendricks. Okay, getting a bit close now. Fran Villalba coming on. Let's just see out the game. Nani has a dead leg. Minutes remain. 10 seconds left. We have the ball up in their corner. Perfect. 1-0. I'll take 1-0 all day. You get the same amount of points for 1-0 as you do for 6. As Karius catches the ball, that will be the last action of the game, you think, when he kicks this. He kicks it and it is over. 1-0, 15 point gap before Barca host Atletico, which could well be a draw. I hope Atletico win actually. It'll be 15 and 17 back to the 2 of them if they win. Nah, I think Barca won. Yeah, 3-1 to Barcelona. 12 point gap still with only 21 points left to play for. I don't think there's any danger of us losing the title now. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Some good, confident, assured performances from us there. Next time out we have Celta Vigo and Sevilla. And we're quickly approaching that Man United game. So hope you guys come back for it and I'll see you then.